Hi everyone, I'm Maree, and I want to thank you in advance for watching this video in preparation for our session. I am a Theta Healing practitioner, and together we will depart on an exciting journey of self-actualization as we discover what secret blocks and limiting beliefs you have locked away in your subconscious, preventing you from shining to your full potential. I created this video to save us a lot of time during your initial Theta Healing session. Watching the video will enable you to skip directly to the heart of the topic you have chose during your session versus taking time to explain how this all works. Prior to the creation of this video, almost half of the session was taken up by the intro, which includes learning how to muscle test and calibration. So I definitely consider this video a blessing, and it is my hope that you will see the gift in it as well. It's important that you pay attention to the video so you understand the dynamics of what will be happening. I ask that you set time aside now to watch it all the way through so you can get the most out of your session. If you have any questions after viewing it, write them down and either email them to me or I will be more than happy to answer them during your session. First off, let me say I am honored to be the one to introduce you to your first experience with Theta Healing and look forward to our session with the intention of amazing shift. I have personally witnessed many healings, both physical and emotional, and know Theta Healing can work for you too. If you haven't heard of Theta Healing, you probably have heard of the power of thought, positive thinking, law of attraction, quantum physics, or know about the movie The Secret. Most of us are familiar with the sayings, like attracts like, you are your thoughts, or if you can dream, you can do it. The law of attraction is a profound philosophy that Theta Healing not only complements, but actually takes to the next level. When I learned of Theta Healing, I instantly bonded with it. Something about it struck a chord deep within me, and I just knew I needed to immediately begin studying it. I personally was drawn to Theta Healing because for me, it bridged the gap between the empowering law of attraction concepts of positive thinking I so believe in. Things like daily affirmations, mantras, vision boards, positive intentions, manifesting, etc., and applying those principles to my day-to-day life in a practical way. Through Theta Healing, all those principles became so much more powerful, and I was able to achieve tangible results I could see, touch, hear, and taste. Prior to Theta Healing, although I believed with all my heart that law of attraction principles work, I need to be honest and say it was always hit and miss with me. I couldn't understand why some things came so easily to me while others were kept at bay, within arm's reach, but just out of reach, even when I was diligent at doing all the positive principles I just mentioned. I learned the reason why was because most of the law of attraction treatments focus on our conscious thought and forget that we have a much larger, more powerful part of our brain that is really running the show, the subconscious. I was fascinated to discover that Theta Healing shifts beliefs on the subconscious level versus the conscious thought level. What exactly does that mean? Well, most law of attraction principles focus on your conscious thought, and although some can achieve life-changing results with just shifting their thoughts to positive ones, many are unable to do so. Why is that? Why do some get what they want from utilizing law of attraction principles alone, while others appear not to? Here's why. Your conscious thought only represents 12% of your brain power, while your subconscious represents 88%. We really are on autopilot in most cases, as the subconscious regulates all of our body functions and stores every experience and memory we have ever had. We simply would be overloaded if our conscious thought were able to remember everything and every experience we've ever had. When there is a disagreement between your subconscious at 88% and your conscious at 12%, who do you think is going to win? Without a doubt, the unanimous heavyweight winner is always the subconscious mind weighing in at 88% versus the measly conscious mind at 12%. No disrespect to our conscious thought, but there just is no competition. When you hear about people that learn about the law of attraction principles and seem to magically manifest the home of their dreams, or a sports car, dream job, wealth and prosperity, overnight, it simply means that their subconscious and conscious were in alignment, allowing them to achieve what they consciously desired in lightning speed. The good news is we can do that too. If we aren't one of the 10% that happens to naturally, we just need to uncover what the sabotaging block is in the subconscious preventing you from happening. Keep in mind, the subconscious has a huge library of memories, and some are conflicting. It really is doing the best it can, working with what it has to draw upon from past experiences. If your subconscious believes you have been there, done that before, it will naturally want to protect you from repeating the same mistake over and over, so it may block you from having that which you consciously desire instead. The beauty is that you don't have to repeat a bad lesson to get what you want. Theta healing will simply pull the trauma from what happened before so your subconscious has a fresh, positive, objective view and proceeds as such, allowing what you want to manifest. How do things get into our subconscious? There are 4 ways beliefs get into our subconscious. Number 1 is every conscious decision you have made as an adult, plus everything you absorbed from the time you were born to the time you were about 6 or 7. During that time, you were in a theta brainwave and accepted everything from your culture, society, your friends, and family. The good, the bad, and the ugly, you accepted them all unconsciously, and you may be surprised to find out how many of them you disagree with now. Number 2, we inherit beliefs through our DNA from our ancestors back 7 generations. Some are good, some are not so good. If you come from a family line that has struggled, you will probably have inherited the belief life is a struggle. I need to struggle or I need to be poor to be close to God. The 3rd way beliefs get into our subconscious is through a crossover from other lives, times, or places. Maybe you've experienced deja vu moments. Now, if you don't believe in past lives, it's totally fine. Whether you do or don't, it really doesn't matter. You don't have to believe in it for theta healing to work for you. In fact, you don't have to consciously believe anything I say for this to work. The only thing you really need to believe is to receive a healing is that you are worthy of one and want to be healed. And last but not least, the 4th way we get beliefs into our subconscious is through our soul's journey. This is our life's purpose. The good news is all negative programs, beliefs, and blocks held in our subconscious can successfully be shifted through the theta healing process in a non-invasive, painless way from the comfort of your home over the phone. In fact, I do only a small percentage of sessions in person. The rest are done by phone or Skype all over the world. During your session, we're going to basically do 2 things. First, we'll determine what negative beliefs are being held in your subconscious on the topic of your choice. Once identified, and with your permission, I will pull and replace them with empowering positive programs and beliefs so you can shine at your full potential.